Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of Paul McCartney and his post-Beatles journey. The legacy of the Beatles and the birth of Wings. Paul McCartney, one of the legendary Beatles, reveals the competitive spirit that fueled his musical journey even after the band's disbandment. In the early 1970s, while John Lennon pursued a solo career, McCartney formed a new band, Wings, with his wife Linda and other talented musicians. But here's where it gets interesting. The rivalry between Lennon and McCartney, which produced iconic songs like Hey Jude and Yesterday, continued to shape their musical paths. McCartney shares a story about his song Coming Up, which inspired John Lennon to get back to work. This rivalry, a driving force in their creative process, is a testament to their enduring musical legacy. Wings, a band on the run. In his new book, Wings, the story of a band on the run, McCartney takes readers on a unique journey. The book, edited by Ted Widmer, a former White House speechwriter, explores the lesser-known story of Wings, from their unannounced university shows to their grand stadium tours. It's a nomadic tale, with McCartney's young children, Mary and Stella, traveling with the band in a colorful double-decker bus, causing quite a stir. McCartney's oral history format showcases his comfort with others telling his story. He believes the book captures the essence of Wings' journey, from the challenges to the artistic purpose they sought. The anxiety of influence. At the heart of the Wings story is McCartney's struggle with the immense success of the Beatles. As he puts it, with Wings, whenever we'd make a mistake, people knew who I was, whereas with the Beatles, nobody had any clue who we were at the beginning. The pressure to live up to the Beatles' legacy was immense. McCartney marvels at the global reach of the Beatles' fame, with statues in remote places like Kazakhstan. He even hired Beatles and Queen tribute bands for his wife Nance's birthday, showcasing the enduring impact of the Beatles' music. Following the Beatles, an impossible task. McCartney reflects on the challenge of following the Beatles' act, asking, "How do you follow an act like the Beatles?" It's a rhetorical question, but one that highlights the pressure he faced. He admits that it was kind of impossible, but Wings persevered, playing tirelessly until they found their groove. The other Beatles take on Wings. When asked about the other Beatles' reaction to Wings, McCartney reveals, at first, they weren't too positive about it. However, he believes their appreciation grew, as they all aged and found common ground in their musical journey. McCartney's enduring musical journey. Even at 83, McCartney shows no signs of slowing down. He's currently on tour in North America, working on a new album, and involved in several film projects. His documentary, Man on the Run, directed by Morgan Neville, explores the Wings era, while the upcoming Beatles biopic, starring Paul Mescal as McCartney, promises to be a cinematic event. McCartney's admiration for Mescal's dedication to learning the guitar upside down, due to their different-handedness, showcases the actor's commitment to authenticity. A maverick in the Beatles. Within the Beatles, McCartney was a maverick, staying in the city while his bandmates moved to the suburbs. He immersed himself in London's vibrant 1960s scene, hanging out with avant-garde composers and participating in unique artistic experiments, which later influenced the Beatles' work and the concept of Wings. Looking back, moving forward. Despite his rose-tinted memories, McCartney remains a forward-thinking individual. With an exciting future ahead, including biopics, new music, and tours, he shows no desire to rest on his laurels. As he says, "I've had a pretty interesting life so far," and he's not done making his mark yet. Wings, the story of a band on the run, is available now, offering a unique perspective on McCartney's post-Beatles journey.